Thank you, Miss, for coming here today, uh, even though you had a very busy schedule. Uh, so, our assignment actually asked us to gather some information about ecotourism. And could you please take us through what ecotourism is as a brief explanation?
So first I like to define what eco means. What
Okay.
is eco mean? I mean, everybody uses the term eco, but I'm not sure that everybody understands
Yeah.
the actual meaning. Eco is ecology. So ecology, what is the science of the relationship between the the earth, the world, and the ecology? That's actually the relationship. That's why when we say ecotourism, it's related to environment. First,
Mhm.
it's related to
Yeah.
environment, then it's related to cultures, to the people, because who protects the environment? It's the people. So when we talk about ecotourism, we really have to capture all of this. It's just not having trees or building
Mhm.
something without stones or clay, or that's not ecotourism. A lot of people have a misconception of
Yeah.
ecotourism. Ecotourism is basically the environment, how we protect the environment, how we use the environment, how we are able to assist the masses to use the environment carefully, and protecting it all the time. That is what ecotourism really means.
Where it relates to.
Yeah.
According to your years of in the industry, could you please take us through about a couple of very prominent ecotourism locations that we can offer as Sri Lankans? Are there actually that many destinations we can promote as ecotourism?
So actually, if you take Sri Lanka as a whole, I think we are completely eco, because our whole country has such a lot of green
Mm.
and shades of green. I really don't think that any other country has it as much as we do.
We do.
We are so blessed with the soil plus what we have. So we have a lot, but whether we protect it or not is questionable. Okay, really it's questionable. But if you take most of the hiking ranges, like the Knuckles
Uh-huh.
Range, the Pico Trail, they really capture the eco areas, because there's no buildings, there's no nothing. It's just absolutely jungle form.
Jungle.
So most of our trekking tracks are actually very eco-friendly. Uh, a rural walk in a village is also, you can say, a very nice place. We can do it everywhere. We do it in Bentota, we do it in Ella. We can take them completely to a rural area and walk them through rivers, crossing rivers. So
The
those
authentic Sri
are
Lankan life.
authentic. So if you take rafting, for example, is also we try to use. There are no we use as much as possible everything natural, protecting the river, not to misuse it.
Mhm.
You see, so those are all some of the areas, and when we escape into the not so populated areas, we are already in an environment of eco-friendly, because everything is so natural,
Well
everything is so
balanced.
well balanced. You can also take something like Madhu River. The Madhu River is also very, very eco-friendly, because you just go through mangroves which are not tempered, because actually human beings can't do anything with
Yeah, we
those.
can't do it. We can't
Yes.
manipulate them.
So they are not damaged. So they are extremely eco-friendly. You
Natural.
can even take the whale watching. They are also very, they are with the environment. But whether we protecting it enough, I'm not sure,
Yeah, we'll get
because
that
we
too.
use the boats and all of that, and we go very close to them. So maybe in time to come we may not have it, but those are also some of the things that
That we
we
can offer.
actually can be very proud of and say, yes, these are all with nature. We are with nature.
Interesting. Uh, so, how do you feel about the current Sri Lankan improvements toward ecotourism? Like, do you feel that it's kind of under promoted, underdeveloped, or have we completely neglected the uh, long standingness of these ecotourism destinations?
So we all must admit, I don't think we protect the environment enough. We don't. I mean, that is why we have such a lot of floods and catastrophe everywhere,
Landscape.
because we are not protecting the nature, right? And that's why the farmers have so much of issues and problems. But we are a blessed country. We have a lot of resources for everything, But whether we protect it and whether we capitalize on it is questionable, actually. Somebody told me once, you know what, y'all are running after tourists and y'all are trying to do exports. This whole country, if you turn it into an industry for agriculture, y'all don't have to do anything else. He was actually a scientist. He was giving us a talk, and he told me personally, he said, "You are so blessed with so much, everything grows. And if you
Right.
throw anything, it just grows, right? We don't have to take care of it. Next day you will see a plant up. So we are very, very blessed. Whether we protect it enough, whether we promote it enough, is really something we have to question. I'm
We
not,
have to focus on it.
yeah.
Okay, that's very insightful, Miss. Finally, could you please share your mind of thought about what ecotourism specifically brings to the table as a for the economy of Sri Lanka?
Everybody relates the ecotourism mainly with tourism,
Yeah,
because everybody thinks we have to promote it and all of that.
we have to bring
But I think there is more to it. If you take agriculture, it's something that can bring to the table so much more
on its own.
revenue on its own. Because in the north we grow something else, in the south we grow something else, and it's also very seasonal, right? So we do different things at different times, which very many countries can't do. In some countries, if they grow potato for 3 months, the next 9 months they can't do anything. But here we have, in rotation we can do.
Yes.
So actually we can boost our economy lot more by concentrating only on the agricultural part. Tourism, yes, but then people have to venture out, build something, and they have to develop it. But here with agriculture, we just need to ensure that we have knowledgeable scientists who can give our farmers that knowledge to be able to use what we have and turn it around
That
to
goes hand in
increase our
hand.
income. We don't have to do any
Yeah.
imports. I don't think we need any imports if we can actually do that.
Yes, Miss. Thank you so much. We learned a whole lot. Uh, once again, thank you for your time.
Not at all, not at all. I only hope that your generation of people will begin to protect the environment. Because in other countries, young people walk out and they tell their governments, we don't want this, don't build this here. So I'm not saying we have to go on a protest, but we need to
Address these issues.
address these issues to the powers that be, who are making the decisions, that it's so important now. We are paying for what we have done. The whole world.
Yeah,
It's not only Sri Lanka, the whole world
the
is
whole
paying
world.
for what we have done in the past. So there is time for us to correct it and make it a better world for the generations
Generations
to
to
come.
come.
Thank you very much for
Thank
asking
you.
me to speak to you.